Today we are discussing the interview questions and answers for Microsoft 365 Messaging Administrator role MS-203. You can download the complete list of Microsoft-based questions from the link provided in the description. Our interview question based on MS-203 is: how do you monitor and manage mail flow connectors in Exchange Online? Your answer should be mail flow connectors in Exchange Online can be monitored and managed using the Exchange Admin Center or PowerShell. Administrators can view existing connectors, create new connectors, modify connector settings, and troubleshoot connector-related issues such as mail flow restrictions or delivery failures. Our next interview question is: explain the concept of mail flow hygiene and how it is implemented in Exchange Online. Your answer should be mail flow hygiene in Exchange Online refers to the process of filtering and protecting email messages from spam, malware, and other email-based threats before they reach the recipient's mailbox. This is achieved through features like Exchange Online Protection EOP, anti-spam filtering, anti-malware scanning, connection filtering, and sender reputation checks, which help ensure the cleanliness and security of the email environment. Our next interview question is: what are the considerations for configuring and managing retention policies for email data in Exchange Online? Your answer should be: considerations for configuring and managing retention policies for email data in Exchange Online include identifying regulatory and compliance requirements, defining retention periods and policies based on organizational needs, balancing data retention with storage costs and performance considerations, educating users about retention policies and best practices, and regularly reviewing and updating retention settings as needed. Our next interview question is: how do you configure journaling and message archiving for compliance and e-discovery purposes in Exchange Online? Your answer should be: configuring journaling and message archiving for compliance and e-discovery purposes in Exchange Online involves setting up journaling rules to capture copies of all email communications, configuring journaling mailboxes to store journal reports, enabling litigating hold or retention policies to preserve mailbox data, and using tools like the Office 365 Security and Compliance Center for e-discovery searches and legal hold management. Our next interview question is: what role does Exchange Online Protection EOP play in securing email communication, and how does it integrate with Exchange Online? Your answer should be: Exchange Online Protection EOP is a cloud-based email filtering service that helps protect organizations against spam, malware, and other email-based threats. It integrates with Exchange Online to provide advanced threat protection, anti-spam filtering, anti-malware scanning, and message hygiene features, ensuring the security and integrity of email communication within the organization. Our next interview question is: how do you manage mailbox permissions and access controls for compliance and security in Exchange Online? Your answer should be: managing mailbox permissions and access controls for compliance and security in Exchange Online involves configuring role-based access control (RBAC) roles and permissions, assigning appropriate permissions to users and groups based on their job roles and responsibilities, auditing mailbox access and uses, enforcing security policies such as multi-factor authentication (MFA) and conditional access, and regularly reviewing and updating permissions as needed. If you are preparing for any Microsoft based certifications, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description below.